Hello! So the AN-94 is coming in the Weapons Crate DLC, and I realise that there's probably quite a lot of you that didn't play Battlefield 3 and so have never used the AN-94. And it is a very odd assault rifle. There's nothing like it in Battlefield 4. Now, as you can see from its stats at the bottom of the screen here, and these are from Synthic.com, it looks like a perfectly standard assault rifle. It's got a rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute, it's doing 25 damage close up, it's got 31 in a magazine, and it's got pretty standard reload times. Even its recoil is pretty average, 0.3 up, 0.2 left, 0.3 right. So what makes the AN-94 so different, and why are so many people wanting it back in Battlefield 4? The secret to the AN-94 is in the very bottom left hand corner of your screen, and it's where it says burst 1200, and that's because this is a burst fire gun. Every time you pull the trigger it fires 2 shots, not 1. So if you watch the ammo count here, it's going down by 2 every time. Now, I'm using this gun in burst fire mode. You can use it in full auto mode, but that's really not the AN-94's strong point. AN-94's strong point is staying in burst fire mode, where effectively it's a semi-automatic that fires 2 bullets at a time and they're both going to hit. Now, I haven't used the AN-94 in a long time. In fact, I hadn't played Battlefield 3 in a long time. I had to reinstall it and readjust all my sensitivities. So it took me a few rounds to get back into the swing of it. But once you remember how to use the AN-94, it's really effective. If you're patient, let the gun settle once you've fired a shot, then it's incredibly accurate and it does a lot of damage, even at ranges. You can pick off targets really easily because 1 accurate shot with the AN-94 is actually 2 accurate shots. So what you end up with is a gun that does 50 damage close up and 36 damage at range. So 3 good shots at range is going to take somebody down. In these clips I'm using the AN-94 with a 3.4 times scope, a heavy barrel, and there's a bipod on the front. Using an assault rifle like the AN-94 with a bipod may seem a bit odd to Battlefield 4 players, but to Battlefield 3 players the bipod was an accessory that was very popular on a variety of guns. Much less spread and much less recoil makes any gun that can be used at range a lot more effective. Now here I'm about to get into a situation that the AN-94 in burst fire mode really isn't suited for, and that's close in defence. So if you want to play a frontline medic, the AN-94 isn't really the best gun to pick. Sure, you can put it into full auto mode, but there are plenty of assault rifles out there that are better at close and medium range. The AN-94 really excels in burst fire mode at medium and long range engagements, and it gives an interesting variety to the medic role, because currently in Battlefield 4, if your squad mates are all using missile launchers or sniping at long ranges, then you've got no effective weapon without switching to a DMR. But with the AN-94 you have an effective long range assault rifle. In Battlefield 4 as a medic, if you drop onto a rooftop with your sniper and engineer buddies, you don't really have a way of projecting power with an assault rifle. But the AN-94 can pick off those long range shots. Even someone as out of practice with the AN-94 as I am can eventually get their eye back in. If you treat the AN-94 as a DMR, then it gets you those long range kills. This next clip you're going to see just how far you can shoot with the AN-94. So across the other side of the valley there's a sniper. I pop over the rock, spot him and put 4 quick shots into him and he's dead. And that's at a really long range. In fact, here you can see when you let the AN-94 settle back down, it just put rounds into the same spot over and over again. So that's the AN-94, the Battlefield 3 long range assault rifle. It's a bit quirky and unusual, but when it comes to Battlefield 4, it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.